Thomas Ray Elliott Field for tonight's UIL area matchup, game number 2, between the number 3 ranked team in the state of Texas, the ALEDO Bearcats, and the home team from Arlington Heights, the number 15 ranked Yellow Jackets. After the coaches' meeting, we'll introduce the starting lineups, followed by the national anthem. Once again, folks, porta potties are available right behind the press box and batting cage.
Well, Drew, it's game number 2 time, and we're here at Arlington Heights High School. And I think we're ready for some baseball because this is ultimately the last game at Arlington Heights. Good evening, everybody. Mr. BC here along with Drew Harris and Colin Engelbert, ready to bring you game 2 of the area playoff series between the ALEDO Bearcats and the Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets. Drew, what's going on, buddy?
How we doing? No place I'd rather be than here at Heights. Awesome crowd already filed in here. Big time atmosphere last night. Big time atmosphere will be here tonight, and 2 great teams and a must-win game for Heights to keep the season alive and try to force a game 3, which would be tomorrow at noon in Saginaw. So a lot of work here to do. ALEDO 12-2 winners yesterday, but Arlington Heights came back and regrouped and had a good positive attitude today, and looking forward to getting back out on the field and showing what they can do here tonight.
Well, we're about to have the ceremony of announcing all the starting players and the national anthem. So listen in, hang tight, folks, and Drew and I will be right back with you for our first pitch right here at Arlington Heights High School, Thomas Ray Elliott Field. This broadcast brought to you by the Fort Worth ISD Athletic Department.
Reminds us all the things was good. People will come, Ray. People will most definitely come. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to Arlington Heights High School. It's time to meet the visiting team, the Fighting Bearcats from ALEDO High School. Leading off in left field, number 21, Luke Alto. Batting second, the third baseman, number 6, Blake Birdeye. Batting third, the second baseman, number 8, Landon Mark. The designated hitter, number 16, Lucas Rocky. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 4, Luke Traeger. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 3, Nick Foster. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 24, Dylan Curran. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 13, Brennan Evans. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 28, Brooks Murdoch. Let's welcome the rest of the Bearcats from ALEDO under the direction of head coach Chad Perry. Welcome to Funky Town, Texas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the final time in 2025, I bring to you the starting lineup for your Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets. number 5, Adrian Christie. On the mound for Arlington Heights, number 1, Morgan. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back, folks. They're done with the starting lineups, and I think we're ready to get this game going here at Arlington Heights High School.
Yeah, late 7:30 start like we had last time, and a long day to get ready. Got through classes today and baseball period and fired up to get back out here tonight. And Morgan Garrett, the ace of the staff, will toe the rubber here tonight. Morgan sports a 7-2 record on the year with a .84 ERA. Walks and hits per inning pitched is .735, so he's had another outstanding year. 103 strikeouts against 29 walks, and that is all in 66 2/3 innings of work. He's towed the rubber 15 times, 9 of them have been starts.
As you can see on the screen there, all of those stats that Drew was reading out for our starter in the ace, Morgan Garrett. Pretty impressive season for Morgan, and pretty impressive career overall. You know, I don't think a lot of people remember his junior year. 39 consecutive scoreless innings. That was impressive.
He can bring it. Was a first-team all-district pitcher last year and is well on his way to honors like that again this year.
Starting lineup for the ALEDO Bearcats, Luke Gladchuck, Blake Burdine, and Landon Bards will be the top three. Lucas now Rocky, the designated hitter, batting fourth, followed by Luke Traeger, Nick Foster, Dylan Duran, Brennan Evans, and Brooks Burdine.
So the same ALEDO lineup as last night, which gave Arlington Heights some fits. This is one of them here. Luke Gladchuck, number 21. Steps to the plate. 3 hits, including a leadoff triple last night to get things started for ALEDO.
First pitch from Garrett. Now I can hear myself. That's a ball low in the dirt. to Gladchuck. Once again, welcome everybody. Your announcer, Mr. BC, joined by my good friend Drew Harris and Colin Engelbert, the statistician. 2 balls, no strikes to the leadoff hitter, Gladchuck. There's a hard rip into right field. A base hit. Gladchuck has been red hot to start this series.
He has. He has barreled up every ball he's seen. Line drive past second baseman Adrian Reyes there.
Reyes gave it a dive. We'll show you the defensive starting lineup in a moment. And just like yesterday, Gladchuck leads off with a hit. He tripled over the head of Jaden Lee to lead off the game, ended up scoring to give ALEDO that early 2-0 lead. There's a high pop-up in the infield. Third baseman Hernandez over, and he's going to make the catch right on the foul line for the first out.
Good job there by Morgan to get first pitch swinging Burdine there. High, harmless pop-up. Foul territory. Maybe he was creeping back in. May have caught it in territory by the time it reached the leather.
Landon Bard stepping in, batting third, just like last night, the second baseman. Look at a ball outside. To the chagrin of some of the Heights fans, they did not like where that location was.
Like a slider there, just off the edge, I would say.
Pickoff move over to first.
It was a good pitcher's pitch for sure, one that, you know, Morgan would have loved to have.
That ball in there for a strike, 1-1 count to Barnes. Gladchuck on first. There's a ground ball to third. Hernandez up with it. Goes the short route for 1, over to 2, and Barnes beats it out to first.
Great play there by Jaden Hernandez, diving to his left. Hasn't played at third for varsity at all, and slid over this today with Adrian Tristan moving to shortstop. So a nice play there. First chance he got, and was able to flip it to second and get the lead runner. That's all you're really trying to do there.
Fielder's choice, and yes, I agree. Great reaction by Hernandez. Solid middle infielder, getting his first start at third. Big designated hitter looks at a strike on the slider from Morgan Garrett. Make sure those of y'all are listening. Give us feedback on the sound. If everything sounds good. If the crowd noise is too loud, we can turn that down. We got tricks. Here's a steal. Caleb will throw it down to second base. Gladchuck is safe.
Pitch was called a ball, so 1-1 here on the lefty cleanup hitter. He was hit twice last night, walked, and had a single. He was not retired.
I said Gladchuck, but that was Landon Barnes. Gladchuck was the fielder's choice out at second base, and there's a swing and a miss by Naraki on the slider. 1-2 count to the big designated hitter.
Tied him up there. Nice, crisp slider there.
The pitch from Garrett. Fastball low in the zone. Put it up at 2-2. Two count. Cleanup hitter Naraki at the plate. Landon Barnes on second. Time called.
Naraki thinking Garrett was taking too much time. Kind of looking at the runner at second and taking the time getting a pitch called, and Naraki wanted to step out.
Fastball fouled off to the left side. Two count, 2 outs. ALEDO scored early last night after running away with it 12-2 in game number 1 at their home in an absolute jam-packed house And we have a jam-packed house here tonight. Here's the pitch. Inside, and that'll make the count full.
Big pitch here. Full count, 2 outs. Top of the first. ALEDO struck for 2 runs yesterday in the first, and Heights would love to have a chance to bat with zeros on the board here.
Garrett ready to the plate. Curveball fouled off. And they will do it again.
Mixed it up there with a 3-2 curveball. Had Rocky out ahead of it, but he was able to stay back enough to foul that thing off.
Garrett's ready. Here's the pitch. Way outside, and that'll be a walk for the designated hitter. To put runners on first and second. Luke Traeger stepping in the box. Luke Traeger stepping in.
Pitch one in tight there. Tall right-handed batter and Luke Traeger.
He made a good running catch last night in right field. Put the ball in play. I think the entire lineup put the ball in play for ALEDO. There's a foul ball straight back. Barnes from second was on the move, and Caleb was coming up throwing. 1-1 count. Runners on first and second. Just starting the top of the first here of this area playoff, game number 2 between the ALEDO Bearcats and the Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets. Garrett ready to the plate. Swing and a miss. Off speed. Had Traeger out in front. Garrett ahead in the count 1-2, trying to end the inning.
Great pitch there. Had Traeger shaking his head a little bit after the pitch. Wasn't happy with his swing there. See what Morgan comes back with here.
Garrett to the plate. Nice off-speed pitch. Caleb Eager gives it the great frame that he always does.
Just off the edge. So far not getting that outside corner here in the first inning. We will see if that continues or if the zone widens a little bit.
4-man team back out for the playoffs. Got an umpire behind the plate, one at every base. There's a pitch, and there's a high fly ball deep left center field. Tenorio on the back, running, and it's down. Tenorio unable to come up with it, and a double from Luke Traeger on a 2-2 count. Scores 2 runs for ALEDO, and just like last night, they are 2 hits on the board and 2 runs.
Not exactly sure what happened. Looked like Tenorio had caught it, but he came up throwing it. It must have just bounced and gone straight into the glove because there was a quick
and it looked like he was
transfer
there to catch it, yes. But goes down as a hit, 2 runs, so 2 hits already for the Bearcats. Shortstop, Nicholas Foster, he'll hit a fly ball out to right field. Arguello calling off the second baseman, and he makes the catch. That'll end the top half of the first, but 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 runner left on base. And Heights, already down 2-0, just like last night, will come to the plate against Devin Miller, starting pitcher for the ALEDO Bearcats. Their number 2 ace, according to those in the know at ALEDO High School.
Big pitcher, couple of wide body, big shoulders, like we saw last night as well. Yeah, unfortunate there to give up that 2-out double just out of the reach of Tenorio. It was hit well and deep, but one I couldn't see exactly what happened on it. Didn't look like it bounced off the defense to
almost
me,
like it just bounced right on the ground and up.
Right on the ground and immediately into his glove. It was a kind of a bizarre play. A lot of the crowd couldn't tell what had happened.
Defense behind Drew Miller, the big, tall right-hander with a big, high leg kick. Evans is his catcher behind the plate. In left field, Gladchuk, Burdine, Traeger across the left to right. In the infield from first to third, Duran, Barnes, Foster, Burdine. The Burdine twins, as we talked about last night, both on their way to D1 sports, one in football, one in baseball. And, of course, your designated hitter there, Malrocky.
Yeah, I was able to talk to their dad briefly here before the game, Landry Burdine, TCU fame, and I said, come on up to the press box for an inning. So we'll see if he joins us.
Well, that would be awesome for you two to have a conversation.
He does color commentary for TCU football, and
that's awesome.
Does a great job. So
Wade Smith giving us a wave through the window there.
See Kevin Lynch, the Board of Trustees for the Heights Pyramid and High School. He's out here tonight. Who's who? Noah Castillo will dig in here, try to get Heights back in this ball game.
Drew Miller ready to the plate with a big fastball. He has a giant leg kick. Down low for ball one. That pitch called a strike, 1-1 count for the center fielder, Castillo.
Ball off the plate there, 2-1 on Castillo. Likes to see a lot of pitches, and you'll see him talk back to the next batter in the Heights dugout, telling him what he sees after every pitch. Did a great job that way.
Ball three there. Hitting .406 on the year. Caleb Eager took over the top spot. Noah's right there, and there's a strike big over the top.
It is straight over the top. Bright orange shoelaces on Miller.
Be distracting. Foul ball. Noah stays alive. Heights fans making a lot of noise early.
Good to have them into the ball game. Sometimes you give up a couple of early runs and you can get a little quiet, but Heights is ready to go.
3-2 count. Here's the pitch from Miller. Hard line drive right back at Miller. Off his glove. Noah Castillo has an infield hit.
Smoked that ball, and Miller lucky that didn't get him in the face. He got the glove up but wasn't able to squeeze it, so a hard base hit here to start things off for Noah Castillo. Trainer and Coach Barry out to take a look. Might have gotten a little bit of his glove hand, shaking his hand a little bit. That ball was well struck. Quite an at-bat there for Castillo. See 6 pitches. And you could tell the way he was talking to his teammates, he had an eye on it. He knew kind of what was coming and what he was seeing. You got to see all the pitches and lines a single there.
Trainer's going to come off. Head coaches are going to head back to their spots, and Drew Miller's going to continue with Castillo at first base. Second baseman Adrian Reyes will step in. Heights crowd raising all kind of good vibes right now. The pitch from Miller way outside. Might have to close my window a little bit just to block some noise.
That's good. It was loud last night behind us. We had stuff rattling in our ears.
Listening back to it, it sounded great.
Good.
And it did sound like some loud banging behind us. 2 balls, no strikes. That ball way inside.
We had drums. We had coins in the big tank. It was loud through the headset.
Yeah, through the headset it sounded like gunshots behind us, and Drew and I were hitting the pavement. There's a pickoff move. Castillo back in, of course. Noah Castillo, a threat to steal, leading the team with 22 stolen bases on the 2025 campaign.
2-0, good hitters count here.
Heights looking to answer. The pitch from way up top, and here goes Castillo on the move, and he's safe. 3-0 count to Reyes. Carpenter on deck.
Strong throw there, but unable to snag it at shortstop. Might have had it, but tried to bring the glove down a little too quick, and the ball popped off the end of the mitt. Out there for shortstop, and Heights will take the stolen base and now has a 3-0 count here on Reyes.
Stolen base number 23 for Castillo on the campaign. Here's a 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way is Reyes. Interesting not to see him square and bunt Colin. I thought Coach Rose would have him playing a little small ball here, but it looks like he's letting his hitters hit here. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Good hack by Reyes. That ball had some cutting action inside, and it's a 3-2 count.
Yeah, Miller had been a little bit wilder than last night's starter McKelvey, so had to work deep into the count here on each of the first 2 hitters.
Miller ready. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. He walked in.
Great start here for Heights. 2 on. Have forced, about 13 pitches through 2 at-bats. No outs, and you got the big sluggers coming up. First in the form of Mitchell Carpenter. And Caleb Eager standing in the on-deck circle. Heights needs to cash in here.
Miller possibly feeling the effects of that line drive, but he's ready to face Carpenter, team leader in home runs, hitting .333 on the year. And he hits a high fly ball into center. Burdine's going to be over there and track it down in right center. He catches it. There's a tag by Castillo. A throw by Burdine. Gets away at third base, and Noah's in there safe.
Good hustle. Good strong throw there by
Burdine.
Absolute hose, but it skipped past the third baseman. Nice job there by Miller backing up the throw, or Castillo might have been able to get up and try to score. That'll bring up Caleb Eager.
So Carpenter hits not a sac fly, but he moves him over.
Yeah, off the bat, I really thought he caught more of it than it did.
Maybe off the end of the bat there. That ball inside, but called a strike. Caleb definitely not happy about that call. Either is anybody in the stands.
Not on the right side of us.
Pickoff move to first and back in there safe.
Adrian Reyes just able to get back. He was unable to advance there on the tag and wild.
Just able to get that mitt back in there, and here's the fake to third, back to first, but Reyes not falling for it. ALEDO aware that Heights definitely not afraid to try the double steal against you. They have definitely gotten into it before.
Much safer lead there for Reyes this time.
Coach Barry comes out of the dugout, calls time, and is telling his left fielder to get back. Move back, playing way too shallow for the All-State catcher, Caleb Eager, at the plate. Runners at first and third, only 1 out. Drew Miller ready to the plate. Curveball. Called strike.
Morgan Garrett did not get that call in the first inning. That was a couple balls off the plate there. A tough break on Eager. He's down 0-2 in the count. Could be up 2-0.
Eager leading the team. 426 on the year, 28 RBIs. We'll look at that one in the dirt for ball one. ALEDO student body now starting to add in their word. Getting loud. Miller ready to the plate. Check swing. He doesn't go. He immediately checked down to first. First base umpire gave the safe sign.
Good job by Eager to keep the hands back. High fastball, and he was ready. He's ready to fight it off, but was able to pull back there.
Tenorio on deck. Here's the pitch. Fouled at the plate by Eager. He's staying alive.
Good healthy hack there by Eager, trying to do anything he can here to get a run in, get Heights on the board, cut that deficit in half.
Eager ready at the plate. Drew Miller stepping back on the rubber. Reyes at first, Castillo at third. There's a pitch. Hard ground ball right at third. Burdine has it. He's going to go home, and they've got Castillo in a pickle.
And he drops the ball.
Throws it, and he tags him. Blake Burdine, the third baseman, had gotten all the way down the line and was guarding the plate as the catcher dropped it, but he got it to him quick enough, and he made the tag to get Castillo out.
Had a chance to potentially get out of it when the ball was dropped. That's one of those where you're really just kind of, if you can, just try to create some interference and run into somebody standing in the base path. But Castillo going back and forth, forcing as many throws as he could. But ALEDO gets out of it with the second out of the inning here.
Noah didn't have to go there on the ground ball, like you said, but he was already committed. Committed down the line.
Hard 1 or 2 hopper down there to Burdine, who had plenty of time to throw home, and then it became a little bit of an adventure, but ALEDO gets a big out there.
2 outs in the inning, runners on first and second. ALEDO took the 2-0 lead early in the first inning on a double by Luke Traeger. 2-strike double with 2 outs. Falls inside. 2-0 count on the red-hot Bryson Tenorio. Do have a courtesy runner at first base running for,
I believe that's maybe
Caleb
Matthew
Eager.
Ramirez.
Matt Ramirez. Swing and a miss by Tenorio. A high fastball from Miller. 2-1 count. Matthew Ramirez, a sophomore call-up to start the playoff season. Very speedy base runner. Future middle infielder for the varsity squad. Miller ready. Tenorio ready. Here's the pitch. Fastball. There's a line drive into center field. Right at Burdine. And he'll squeeze it for the final out. And Heights will leave him stranded. And to the second inning we'll go. ALEDO Bearcats will come to the plate with a 2-0 lead. Fielding alignment behind Garrett, Tenorio, Castillo, Arguello in the outfield. Hernandez at third for the first time. Tristan at short. Reyes, Carpenter on the right side. Eager behind the plate, and Don Tata is your designated hitter.
Dylan Duran will step in. As Morgan Garrett will look to hold down the Bearcats. Frustrating inning there for Arlington Heights.
Just to continue a frustrating series so far after Heights have just been red hot in the season. Went by district. That pitch fouled off into the parking lot for strike number 1.
Tenorio hit it hard there on the line, just right at center fielder, and forced 24 pitches out of Miller, but had some chances, but unable to convert. Still got to stay positive and know that you've gotten some good swings on him, and keep attacking.
That ball chopped over to the right side or left side, third base line, foul. 1-2 count on the first baseman, Dylan Duran. That ball in the dirt, 2-2 count.
Let's go, D.
Meant to post the link for everybody again to click on it. Another ball in the dirt. Garrett trying to get Duran to chase it. It's a full count.
Tried the slider there and too low.
High fly ball into left center. Tenorio will call off Castillo, and he'll make the catch for the first out. Dylan Duran.
Well, it looks like it's carrying out there to left today. Rare occurrence here at Heights, but that first ball got out there a long ways, and that had Tenorio backing up. But he was able to secure that one for the first out here.
Garrett ready to the plate. Brennan Evans, the catcher, stepping in. He looks at a ball outside on the first pitch, a slider from Garrett. 2 runs, 2 hits for ALEDO. No runs, 1 hit for Heights. Top of the second inning, game number 2. ALEDO leads the series 1-0. After last night's win, Heights looking to extend this series to game 3 tomorrow at noon. From Saginaw, Colin and I came up with a saying last night, Drew. We just got to get to Saginaw Saturday.
That's right.
Saginaw Saturday.
If you win that second one, you feel that momentum, and it can carry over to the Saturday game. So Heights doing all they can here. They'll pull out all the stops in a do-or-die game. So don't be surprised to see Coach Rose either dig into his bench or do something that he can get the runners in motion, do something to try to get Heights on track here offensively.
The foul ball there.
And Garrett will assuredly go as long as he can go. Hit 110 pitches.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Garrett's first strikeout.
Nasty breaking ball there. Got him swinging. Bring up 9-hole hitter Brooks Burdine, a future Air Force Falcon. Center fielder who made the last catch for the last out of the bottom half of the first. Ball is down in the dirt again here.
Special visit from Fort Worth ISD Athletic Brass. Athletic Director Philip Murray coming into the press box. Philip Murray oversees baseball for the Fort Worth ISD. 2 balls, no strikes. And, of course, he said to us the other night, he said, Might not be your last game at Arlington Heights, and we didn't know what to think. There's a hard ground ball right at Mitchell. He's going to scoop it up at first base and step on it for the final out. And Heights will hold them scoreless in the second, just like they did last night. And to the bottom of the second we go. 2-0, Heights coming to bat. Drew Harris and Mr. BC back here at Arlington Heights High School. Adrian Tristan is going to step into the box to lead off for Heights.
Just done a nice base hit. Last night they were hard to come by against McKelvey. But so far, Heights has had some good swings here against Drew Miller. See if they can capitalize, get on the board here.
Up top, Tristan swinging first pitch, line drive into right field. And Luke Traeger makes a good running catch backwards, hand up over his head as first pitch swinging. Tristan almost snuck it in for a hit.
Ball was smoked, and Traeger didn't play it all that well, was able to recover and make the catch, but I think it got on him a little quicker and a little deeper than he was anticipating there. Maybe a little knuckler out there. The ball was lined hard.
Pitch outside for a ball, fastball from Miller. There's a smash down the left field line, but it's going to be foul.
Garrett turned on that inside heater. Well struck, but 15 feet foul or so down in the left field corner.
Next pitch called a strike. 1-2 count. Here's Miller to the plate. Curveball, and it's strike 3. Evans jumping up, pumping his fist on the strikeout.
Pitch looked off the corner. That is not, again, what Garrett has been getting on his way. So that's 2 of those that have gone against Arlington Heights. Out wide of the strike zone, but has been called twice against Heights for strike 3s.
Miller working quickly here. Fastball fouled straight back by the designated hitter, junior Aaron Dantada. Getting his first at-bat of the series. Batting for the third baseman, Jaden Hernandez. Right fielder Arguello on deck. That curveball in the dirt for a ball. ALEDO fans don't like it.
Must have been a little bit low.
That fastball right past him. Miller picking up his pace. Rose telling him to step out, take a second. Miller's ready to go. Umpire points go, and here's the windup. Pitch, fastball, ground ball to shortstop. Foster up with it. He's going to throw across. And he got it. Boy, bang-bang play on the long throw.
Bang-bang, yeah, bang-bang play for sure. It was, he stayed back on the ball instead of charging it, made it a longer throw and a harder play than it needed to be, but was able to get the out for the third and final out, and Heights goes scoreless again, and we will head to the top of the third with ALEDO holding a 2-0 advantage over Arlington Heights here at Thomas Ray Elliott Field.
Let's go, Chuck.
Leading off for the Bearcats, number 21, Luke Agchuck.
Back here at the top of the third inning, ALEDO back to their leadoff hitter.
He has been a thorn in the side of the Yellow Jackets.
Have we kept him off base yet this series, Colin? Last at bat last night.
He has been in the midst of everything and scoring runs and hitting the ball extremely hard.
Looks at a strike there on the slider from Garrett. Garrett ready. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Another off-speed pitch. Garrett pitching backwards. What you probably need to see against these Bearcats. That fastball fouled off to the right side. Gladchuck will have another chance for the 0-2 count. We've got some Zuzuvuela artists in the crowd today, Drew. I'm telling you.
There's some good ones. There's some skied foul. Now coming back.
And it's foul. Arguello got there. Carpenter tried to backhand it. It tips off of Carpenter's glove into Arguello's lap and to the ground for a long foul ball.
It was a bizarre one. It looked like it was going to get out of play, but stayed in play by plenty. Almost looked like it was going to get blown back into fair territory. The flags are blowing, and we've said the ball's been carrying out to left, and that one was one that was getting pushed back that way as well. So unfortunate there, not be able to retire Gladchuck, and he's back in the box and fouling off another pitch.
0-2 count still. Garrett to the plate. Another foul ball on an off-speed slider. Gladchuck, a tough out at the plate this weekend.
Let's go, Chuck.
Garrett ready. The pitch. And blasted way down the right field line. Off of the C building, but it's just a long strike.
He's got some juice in that bat. He got into one yesterday, lead off the home half of the first, a booming triple.
Garrett ready. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off again. 5 straight balls fouled off.
And an impressive hitter so far in these 2 games.
Garrett ready. 0-2 pitch.
Lost that one. Outside.
Bob Euchre coming over the airways. The just a bit outside drop from the legendary movie Major Leagues, one of my favorites. Garrett ready. The pitch. That one's inside. Ball 2 gets past Eager. Gladchuck working the count here. Coach Rose comes out to get that foul ball.
This is one of those at-bats you circle. Getting that pitch count up and frustrating Garrett. He lines one into center.
Castillo back, reaches up, makes the catch.
Boy, that had some carry to it. Off the bat, I thought that was going to be a pretty routine catch for Castillo. He had to sprint back and got the glove up and retire Gladchuck. The ball was hit pretty well. Wasn't that bat there for Gladchuck, and Coach Barry giving him a big pat on the helmet as he ran into the dugout. I'm sure wished he had a double or triple on that, but a good at bat nonetheless.
That pitch a strike to Burdine, and then he fouls off the next pitch. Morgan ahead in the count quickly, 0-2. To the third baseman, Blake Burdine. He's made some great plays at third as well. Garrett ready, also working with pace like Miller. Here's the pitch. That curveball up high for a ball. One-two count. Garrett goes to the rosin bag, steps back on the rubber. One out in the inning, nobody on. Last night, ALEDO erupted for 4 runs in the third inning. And there's a high pop-up to the right side. Carpenter over, makes the catch against the net for the out.
Nice job there by Carpenter. Man, we've seen some great plays in foul territory by Heights first baseman over the last three games. There's been a lot of them, and he had the net to battle a little bit. Ball stayed just in play, but one of those that you're not sure if it's staying in and you're not exactly sure where you are, and a nice play there to get that out. So 2 away here as Heights tries to escape.
Get out of here without any runs. We can, with the repeat of last night, that ball called a strike. A slider from Garrett. There's a fastball. High fly ball to right field. Chasing our way back, and it's off the fence. Here's the throw into second base, and Burdine has a sliding double.
That ball carried out there to right. He got it pretty well. A bat flip down the first base line. Third hit of the.
I think he thought he got it there, went the other way and got him a dinger over the short porch, the 20-foot wall in right field. But off of the chain link for a double. Rocky steps in.
I couldn't see how high up on the wall it hit, but it was tagged pretty well.
ALEDO threatening to score once again, as they did in last night's game in the top of the third inning. Garrett getting ahead on the foul ball by Rocky.
Big spot here, needs to put up a 0 here for the Jackets. And Naraki has been a tough out as well. Just one hit in the series, but has been on base every time, I believe.
Daylight play, Hick up to second. Barnes is back in there safe. Adrian Tristan getting the start at shortstop for the first time since, I think, the 5-tool tournament. There's a high pop-up by Naraki on the left side. Third baseman Hernandez over. He comes back over, can't make the catch, and it's a foul ball. An easy can of corn that he just overran.
Yeah, that wind seems to be playing some major tricks.
Must be swirling because a few infielders on high pop-ups that have had to come back for a ball. And
it almost ended up in fair territory, and he was over near the ALEDO dugout to start. So another tough break here for Morgan Garrett, who has to keep working with Naraki.
There's a pitch. Called strike 3. It took the umpire a while But he called it.
I had looked up thinking, how is that not a called strike? And by the time I looked down, he had called it.
Caleb held it there long enough, I think, and just said, look, I'm not leaving it until you call this game. Good grief.
That was a wild one. Reminds me of a story my dad tells. He was a high school wrestler in Iowa and tells a story about how he was getting pinned and had a count against him, and his coach put his head in his hands, and my dad came running over, and the coach didn't realize that my dad had reversed it and pinned the other guy in the time. He was frustrated that he was about to get stuck, and he reversed it on him, and it was about what happened here. I looked up thinking, how is that not a strike? Next thing I know, he's headed to the dugout. Meraki slammed the bat on the ground and disgust, but Arlington Heights will take it as we will go to the bottom of the third with still ALEDO holding a 2-0 lead over the Jackets.
Omar Wayo is going to be the leadoff hitter for the Jackets this inning. Miller finishing up his warm-up pitches.
Omar Arguello getting a chance in right field tonight. Did not play last night. That was Jaden Lee. He's in right field last night, but Arguello gets that assignment tonight. Quickly down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes.
Good called strike, and of course quick pitching by Miller there. Giving him a second on the foul ball. I think the catcher might have taken a shot.
Yeah, I think he was hit a little needing to walk it off a little bit. But yeah, it seems like Miller has really quickened the pace after that first inning. He kind of labored, and he has gotten the ball back and thrown it a lot quicker the last 2 innings. And
ready. There's a pitch. That ball outside to the right fielder, Omar Arguello. That curveball high for a ball. That hit him? Did that hit him?
They're saying it hit him.
Dang.
Good job there by Arguello. Down 0-2 in the count. Finds his way on base. Some catcher trying to say that was my glove, not him. But the umpire not having it. Here comes Coach Barry out of the dugout to get a little explanation. But Evans was trying to plead his case, saying that hit. The sound you heard was my glove, not him.
Noah Castillo will step in the box, the leadoff hitter for Arlington Heights, number 6. Hitting .407 on the year, 39 hits in 2025 campaign, and his 23rd stolen base last inning. Arguello on first.
Good to have the leadoff man on and then the leadoff man up here. Noah Castillo lined one off of Miller's glove the first time up. And he lines a base hit into right field. Station to station, Arguello will stop at second as a throw comes on, and Noah Castillo seeing the ball extremely well here tonight. 2 line drives and 2 at-bats. Two outs, nobody on. We'll see if sacrifice bunt may be in order here with Reyes at the plate, handles the bat well. And Heights would like to get those runners over for Carpenter and Eager to follow. Nobody out here and 2 on. And he shows bunt.
First baseman Duran crashing, and that ball is fouled straight back for a strike. Miller came with the gas, living in the high 80s, low 90s. All of these pitchers, all part of the 90 club. They all got gas. Or if you'd like to say cheddar, because I like
cheese. It's easy cheese.
I'm a big fan of cheddar cheese. 0-1 count. Reyes is squared up bunt again. Duran crashing from first, and there's the bunt laid down.
Beauty.
Good bunt. He might get there, and what a throw to get him at first, but the sacrifice bunt goes down successfully.
Good job, bunted a curveball there. Wasn't able to get the fastball down. Wasn't able to get above the ball and put it down. Interesting they went, having seen that, interesting they went with the curveball because he was able to bunt that. A beauty. Just didn't have enough speed to leg that out, but good strong throw gets him. But runners on second and third with just a 1 away for third hole hitter Mitchell Carpenter.
Carpenter hitting .333 on the year. He hit a high fly ball to center his first time up on the first pitch he saw. Big swing and a miss there. And the pitch from Miller. ALEDO up 2-0. They scored 2 runs on the top of the first. We have been scoreless since. Miller ready. Carpenter at the plate. The pitch. That ball called strike. On the breaking pitch, Carpenter down 0-2. See if Carpenter tries to go the other way.
Needs to grind out on that bat. That would be the thing to do here. Just try to piece something to the left side. Shoot that into left field.
0-2 pitch from Miller. Foul ball by Carpenter. He pulls the outside pitch.
Big spot in this ball game here in the bottom of the third.
Runners in second and third. Best chance for Heights this evening. Miller ready. The pitch. Curveball hit up the middle. Foster will grab it. He's going to only play it as a first, and a run scores for Heights. Carpenter gets a run in on the ground ball out.
Good piece of hitting there with two outs, or excuse me, with 2 strikes. Hit it hard. And a big job to get one in, and here brings Caleb Eager as a tying run now 90 feet away in the form of Noah Castillo. Eager hit the ground ball to third last time that Burdine was able to force Castillo out at the plate.
Eager takes a cut and tries to hit it all the way to South Fort Worth on his first swing. For strike 1. Miller working quickly, bounces that ball in the dirt, even at 1-1. Castillo on third. 2 outs in the inning. 1 run in on the RBI ground out by Carpenter. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut by the catcher, Eager. 29 RBIs on the year. It'd be nice to get number 30 right here, Drew.
Took a daddy hack there. Looked like he maybe pulled his head a little bit.
Here's the pitch. Called. Strike 3. And Miller gets Eager out.
He knew it, outside fastball. Must have been looking for something else. But Heights at least able to put up a number on the scoreboard. Able to get a run on a hit. And strand another runner at third base. Well, we will move to the top of the fourth. Score now, ALEDO 2, Arlington Heights 1. We'll be back with you in
Leading off for the Bearcats, right fielder number 4, Luke Traeger.
We're back. Luke Traeger stepping in the box. Morgan Garrett on the mound for the Yellow Jackets. Traeger squares to bunt. Morgan gives him a little Buzz the Tower with some chin music to knock him out of the box for ball 1.
Traeger had the big 2-run double in the top of the first for ALEDO. He has been the other big bat for the Bearcats against Heights. He was 2 for 3 last night with 3 RBIs, so he's driven in 5 Bearcats runs in just 2 games.
Lineup full of good hitters for the Bearcats. There's a pitch. That's a called strike. Good inside fastball from Garrett. High fly ball down the right field line. Arguello giving it chase. And he has it. The wind brought it back.
Stayed in play. That's one of those you can't give up on tonight for sure. Didn't feel like it was that windy, but you look at the flags and it's really blowing out there. Philip Murray gave us the weather report, said, yeah, it's windy out there.
Nick Foster stepping in. Longtime youth ball player and friend of multiple players on this team, and he hits a ground ball right at Tristan at short. Tristan up with it, bounces it to first. Carpenter will scoop it for the out.
Great pick there by Carpenter. You got to have that one. 2 quick outs there from Morgan Garrett as he settles into this ball game. See if he can have a nice quick inning and get Heights back in to the dugout and back up to the plate.
Nick Foster's parents, good friends of mine, and they're probably going to holler at me for calling him Nicholas on the PA speakers. But I had to just one time.
There's another fly ball into right field. Arguello has been busy, and he comes up with the catch. And a nice, tidy inning there for Morgan Garrett. And there is some life in the Heights dugout and in the Heights stands. We'll see if they can get back to the sticks and put another one on the board here as we move to the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-1 ALEDO.
Back here at Thomas Ray Elliott Field, Mr. BC, along with my good friends Colin Engelbert and Drew Harris. And look at us with that fancy announcer overlay there. We're big time here, Drew.
Is that us?
That's us.
Those are our names. How about that? Love it. Yeah, what a great inning there. 6 pitches, Colin tells me there, for Morgan to get 3 outs. That's exactly what you're looking for. That keeps his pitch count now at 61 through 4 innings. So able to keep that a little bit on track. And more importantly, get Arlington Heights right back into the box and see if they can keep putting some good at-bats together here against Millard.
Tenorio's going to step in the box.
Score from Pascal in the middle of the 6th. Still nothing. Excuse me, middle of the 5th. Colleyville Heritage and Pascal nothing.
Scoreless. Low-scoring game last night.
Pitchers duels.
Swing and a miss on that slider. Tenorio down in the count. Miller looking quickly. There's a fastball, and Tenorio rips it foul on the left field line.
Got out ahead of it. Absolutely smashed, but very foul.
Umpire giving the ALEDO dugout time to gather themselves. Get that ball in. Miller ready to the plate. Swing and a miss. Striking out Tenorio for the first out. The bottom of the fourth. Got him correct.
Adrian Tristan smashed the ball into right last time and was caught out there, so he seems to be seeing the ball well here this week.
Miller, high leg kick over the top, ball one to Adrian Tristan.
His hit last night was a nice line drive into right field. And guys are going the other way. They're
beautiful breaking pitch there. Miller swings over the top, even the count 1-1. Bottom of the fourth, 7-inning game. Another slider, swing and miss. Almost looks like a sinker from here, Colin. Colin says that's a changeup, BC. Get your eyes checked. There's the big 12-6 curveball, but he doesn't get the call. He's pitching so fast we can barely get words out of our mouth. So as a batter, you got to step out and call time. There's no pitch clock in high school. You can stand outside the box until the umpire says, "Hit the box, son."
got him there with a fastball, sped him up.
The high cheese.
Garrett with stride to the plate, trying to help himself. Hit a long foul ball his first time up, and then was called out on a pitch off the plate. Was less than pleased about.
Foul that one off.
Yeah, that's it. Foul ball for strike one here on Garrett.
Miller working quickly here in the fourth. Already 2 outs. 1-1 lead for ALEDO, 2-1. Ball outside. 1 count over Garrett. Both pitchers really bringing it tonight. That pitch called a strike on the outside corner. Heights fans not happy about the location. ALEDO fans ecstatic about the location. There's Garrett fights it off, fouling it off to the right side.
This job was able to go down and away and get it. Foul it over the Heights dugout into the netting.
That pitch up for a ball.
Miller at 63 pitches here.
There's a hard ground ball to the left side. Garrett, base hit on the 2-2 count. The third hit of the game for Arlington Heights, and the pitcher helping himself out.
2-out hit. He'll be relieved with a pinch runner here coming into the ballgame. Looks like Jaden Lee, last night's starting right fielder, will come on to give Garrett a little breather as he will look to come out and get out for his 5th inning of work. Aaron Dontata hit a grounder to short his first time up. Looking to keep a 2-out rally going here.
2-out rally. Miller ready to the plate. Swing and a miss. And a check swing. Umpire said he went around. Might have fouled it off. Either way, it's a strike.
Got in on his hands a little bit there.
Jaden Lee, courtesy runner for the pitcher at first base. A lot of speed for Heights. We can find a gap here. Pitch outside. Count to the junior Dontata. Got a lot of power if he finds a barrel. He can definitely go somewhere. I'd like to see him take one the other way over the right center field fence. because he's due. He's due for his first ever dinger. There's a hard ground ball up the middle. Foster dives, can't get it. Base hit. Back-to-back base hits for Heights with 2 outs. Good piece of hitting.
Well struck again there by Dontata. He hit the ball hard his first time up to short, and nice piece of hitting there. He didn't play in last night's ball game and coming through here for Heights tonight.
Arguello steps in. 2-out rally happening for Heights. 2 base hits in a row on hard hit balls. Let's see if Arguello can keep it going. He's the leader on the team in sack bunts, but with 2 outs, he's going to be swinging away. And there's a line drive right to Burdine at third base for the out. He stung it, but right at somebody. ALEDO gets out of any jam. To the top of the 5th we go here at Arlington Heights. ALEDO with the 2-1 lead.
Let's hear. We need everybody clapping. Leading off, number 13, Brennan Evans.
And we're back here in the top of the 5th inning. Brennan Evans, the catcher for ALEDO, leading it off against Morgan Garrett. He'll swing with the first pitch and hit a chopper. Adrian Tristan, strong throw across, 1 out, 1 pitch.
Nice confident throw there by Tristan. Get the first out and another quick out there by Garrett. See if he can keep this going. That's four outs in his last 7 pitches. You will take that all day, every day.
Zuzuela City here at Arlington Heights High School. And if it gets too loud, Drew, I can put that window back in for you.
I love it. I'm all in on this. This is, other than Pascal, this has been as great a couple of crowds as you can have here. You love high school baseball like this.
Yeah, packed house, standing room only, all the way around the ballpark. Even those that are standing on the right field line down the fence line, it's 10 to 20 deep. Looks like the Colonial Golf Tournament gallery on the final day. 0-2 count.
It's a Jordan Spieth, Scotty Scheffler crowd.
It is. Slider low and in there for a ball to the super stud center fielder, Brooks Burdine. Air Force, is that what you said?
Air Force.
Curveball, strike 3. What a pitch by Garrett to get the strikeout.
And he'll be a teammate out there of the other half of the TCU radio broadcast, Brian Estridge, the play-by-play voice of the Frogs. His son Gaines is a pitcher for Air Force, sophomore out there. Played in the Medford, played for Colleyville Covenant. A right-handed hurler, about 6'2", 200 or so. Good-sized kid.
Very difficult. Luke Gladchuck looking at a fastball inside on the first pitch with Garrett. He has been a tough out tonight.
He has. He ran up that pitch count of Garrett the last time and
looks at the ball in the dirt. 1-1 count.
was finally retired, but puts a charge into the ball every time he hits it.
That pitch outside, Garrett hopping up and down on the mound as he's not happy about that call. Neither are the Arlington Heights fan base. And I can see Garrett's mother from the press box. And can't say what she just mouthed. It's not safe for work. Garrett ready. 2-1 count to Gladchuck. The pitch, slider inside. Move the count to 3-1. 2 outs here, no base runners. Top of the 5th inning. A 7-inning game. Game 2 of the area playoffs. ALEDO took game 1 in stellar fashion last night. Here's the pitch from Garrett, and it's low. Gladchuck will earn the walk. He's been a tough out tonight.
Second base on balls allowed by Garrett. He's got struck out 3. There's the other Burdine, Blake, the right-handed hitter, third baseman.
Still looking to strike. Garrett, Caleb back pick to Carpenter down at first. Couldn't get the camera switched in time, but Gladchuck sliding back, barely safe as Carpenter put the tag. But a called strike. Garrett ready. Pickoff move to first. Nothing happening.
2 outs. You wouldn't be surprised to see Gladchuck on the move here.
Balls, 1 strike. Burdine at the plate.
And there
right
he goes.
Side. There's the runner. Caleb throwing down. That gets away into center field. Reyes was covering the bag. Gladchuck slides in with a stolen base. Pitch was called a ball for a 1-1 count. That'll give ALEDO a base runner in scoring position with a 1-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Fastball. Outside corner. 2-1 count.
Just off the edge, Eager tried to pull that back in, but ball 2.
There's the pitch, swing, fouled back. 2-2 count. Not giving him the outside corner like that plate ump was last night. I don't know if it's the same crew as we had. I'd figure it would be. They just switched positions for the next game. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Garrett ready. To the plate. Curveball struck him out. Called strike 3. Huge pitch from Garrett as he pumps his fist coming out for the mound.
Nice pitch. Got the inside corner on a breaking ball. Burdine not happy. But it is strike 3, and Heights avoids damage here in the top of the 5th. And they will get their turns at the plate here, still trailing by a run here as we move to the bottom of the 5th. ALEDO 2, Arlington Heights 1. We'll be back with you from the Tommy.
the number 6, Noah Castillo.
Noah Castillo steps in. 2 for 2 on the night. 2 line drive base hits. That's half of the 4 hits for Heights. That's actually 4 hits to just 3 for ALEDO, but trails at the pay window 2-1.
2 balls, no strikes to Castillo. He took one low and then took one high. Let's see if Miller tries to split the difference here. That ball inside called for a strike. I'm telling you.
Just
that pitch was there last inning and I didn't see it. Castillo tries to call time, but Miller comes to quick pitches and gets the strike. Castillo shaking his head, trying to slow him down.
Yeah, quick pitch in here.
Noah steps in, Miller steps off the bat. Now he's ready, as if to tip the cap and say, okay, my best, your best. Here it comes. That ball inside almost hits Castillo. Makes the count full.
Runs it full again. Second time he's been a full count.
They are competing. Castillo steps in the box hard. The pitch from hard line drive into left field, but right at Traeger.
Yeah, got into it, pulled it to right, and just right into the glove of Traeger, who was standing right there. So good loud contact, but nothing doing for Heights there. That'll bring up Adrian Reyes, second baseman. Reyes, no official at bat. He has walked and had a sac bunt.
And almost took a pitch in his shoulder there for ball 1 on the fastball from Miller. Foul that second pitch straight back, 1-1 count. Curveball left up top. 2-1 count. Fouls that one back. Two count, 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the 5th, Reyes fouls that one off, curveball. Trying to get some base runners here, get to the middle of the order. Big pitch by Miller with a swing and a miss. Strikeout of Reyes.
It's his 5th strikeout. That came on his 80th pitch of the night. So Carpenter, for the first time, comes up with the bases empty. Nice to see him put a charge into one here. He's had some good swings.
Wicked ball 1 from Miller there. Miller jumping all over. Quick pitch opportunity. Carpenter hits fly ball into left field. Left fielder over by the line, and he'll make the catch for the final out.
Inside out at that. So nothing doing for Arlington Heights in the bottom of the 5th. At the top of the order goes 1, 2, 3. And you're hoping that they get another chance here as we get later into the game, into that 7th inning, get the lineup turned over so you have the big boys coming up again with the game on the line. But still, ALEDO with the 2 first inning runs. That's enough right now. 2-1 ALEDO. Back for more here as we'll head to the top of the 6th.
baseman number 8, Landon.
And we're back here. Landon Barnes stepping in, top of the 6th inning, to take on Morgan Garrett. 2-1 game. ALEDO leads by 1. Heights trying to hang on to their season. With a victory here to force game 3. ALEDO can move on to the regionals with a victory.
Barnes right up on the plate. Stands with his right toe all the way onto the batter's box line.
Garrett throws that fastball behind everybody and hits the bull.
Wasn't even that far in. He's just that on the he's just on the plate that much. I think it goes right behind him.
That's good comedy, Drew. Garrett breaking pitch up top, 2-2 count. Second baseman. Another tough out at the plate for the ALEDO Bearcats. Garrett ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Big out there, striking out the number 3 hitter in the lineup who had a hit and scored a run in the first. So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Lucas Naraki. Racks up strikeout number 5. He's now at 81 pitches through 5 1/3.
Had to have a big night tonight. He gets a foul ball on the first pitch. 90-plus mile-per-hour fastball coming in. We don't have the expert gun up tonight because we have so much great experience. We know exactly
You've got that vision.
the spin rate and mile per hour of every pitch thrown tonight. Garrett somewhere around 2,400 spin rate. It's pretty impressive. 1-1 count to Naraki. You know, Drew, some of the new college stadiums have those video boards, and I saw one out in East Texas, UT Tyler. They have the track man on the video board, so literally every pitch, it'll show every statistic, spin rate, drop, everything.
Nice.
Pretty crazy.
You'll get to see that next year when Mitchell goes out to UT Tyler. It's big time.
University of Texas money. They got good technology to evaluate analytics. 2-1 count. The pitch, curveball, called strike. Garrett able to control and command that breaking pitch tonight, going for a strike. 2-2 count. Cleanup hitter Naraki. The pitch, fouled back, a big hack by Lucas. He hit one off the C building foul his last time up.
Power versus power here.
The pitch, that hits it.
That's his 3rd hit by pitch in 2 nights.
And all times, all 3 times he's been hit by a pitch, it's with 2 strikes.
That's right. He's worked the counts and found his way onto base. Here's Luke Traeger.
Had a big double earlier, scored the 2 runs for ALEDO. Ground ball double play would be just what Heights needs, and that pitch hits Traeger right in the rib cage. That'll put runners on first and second with 1 out. Garrett already over 80 pitches, and it looks like coach is going to come out and have a quick chat.
Yeah, lost one on the inside slider that hit Naraki, and then lost a fastball in there on Traeger. No relation to the Traeger brothers at TCU. It's spelled different.
Well, I'd like to thank the Traeger family for my double fire pit smoker I have in the backyard. That Traeger is something else. I've probably cooked about 100 briskets in that thing.
Now that is a good grill. We got to see if that's the relation. Is it that's spelled this way? I believe. Or does the Traeger have the
maybe the
E? It might have the E in it.
Either way,
Nolan,
big fan of Traeger.
Nolan Traeger, a catcher for TCU, had a great year. A buddy of the great Grant Harris. They're good friends. Enjoyed getting to see Nolan play a whole lot of catcher for TCU this year. Nice job. He's from the Houston area.
Nicholas Foster will step in, the shortstop. Grounded out to shortstop. His last time up. 1 out. Breaking pitch. Called for a strike. Garrett getting ahead of the hitters consistently tonight.
This is 90th pitch of the day coming right at you now.
Pickoff move to second base.
Or not quite now, but in a minute.
Now Rocky will slide back in safe. Tagged by Reyes. Foster ready. The pitch. He hits a line drive in right field, and it's in. Base hit. Good throw by Arguello to get it into Carpenter. Runners only able to advance 1 base, but the 4th hit of the night for the ALEDO Bearcats.
Yeah, Arguello backed up to play that on a hop. Did not want to play that. Did not want to charge it and play that into a potential double and a run or two scoring. So played it safely, and bases are now loaded. And Heights will play in at the corners and middle infield at double play depth here.
Garrett's no stranger to bases loaded jams. He's worked out of a few this year, and see if he can do it again here. Minimize the damage. ALEDO with a 1-run lead. Trying to add on more as we get late in the game. Heights down to their final 6 outs of the 2025 season. That pitch outside for a ball, 1-1 count to the first baseman, Durant.
Garrett needs to buckle down here. This is make or break time here.
There's a flare, fly ball over to second base. Reyes will catch it. And it's almost an infield fly, but
not quite high enough, and
fisted him so good he hit it out.
2 outs, so a big out there by Garrett, and that'll give him a chance to wriggle out of this with the catcher Evans standing in. Evans 0 for 2 with a strikeout so far tonight. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Morgan Garrett.
Pitch outside for a ball. Close and definitely. There's fans on both sides.
That's the pitch that everybody has held their breath on all night, not knowing if it would be a strike or a ball.
Ground ball out to the mound. Garrett's going to have it. He's going to run to first and get out of the inning.
Great job there by Morgan Garrett to get out of it and give Heights another chance. 3 outs, nobody in. Despite the bases loaded and just 1 away, gets a harmless little pop fly and a comebacker to him where he was able to run over and step on the bag himself, not even risk a little toss. So nice job by Morgan Garrett. That'll take us into the bottom of the 6th. It's getting late here in Fort Worth. Still ALEDO leads 2-1. We'll be back with you from Arlington Heights in just a moment.
Let's hear you, folks. Take me out.
Will step in. 6 more outs left for Arlington Heights to try to tie this score up. And there's a high drive to left field, way back, and caught by the left fielder. Luke Gladchuk running back, catches it up against the wall, and Eager gave it a ride and is just crushed. But that ball doesn't get out of here.
He caught the barrel. Gladchuk all the way, probably a step from the wall, is able to haul that one in. I was about to say it was a good time for a big fly and almost had one there. Caleb Eager.
First pitch swing, he tagged it, but just got under it. And 1 strike to Tenorio as he fouls off the second pitch from Miller. We're out already in the inning on the first pitch, swinging Caleb Eager. Drew Miller working quickly. Heights players have yet to step out. Past the umpire to hold it until they're ready. Inside. Doesn't get the call, 2-2 count to Bryson Tenorio. Swing and a miss there. Strikeout. Bring up Adrian Tristan.
The shortstop number 5, Adrian Tristan.
Tristan fouled that one back for strike 1. 2 outs in the inning. Fly out by Eager. Strikeout. Tenorio and quickly down in the count, Adrian Tristan. 0-2 Miller. Dealing here, knowing only 6 outs left to get a victory and move ALEDO on to the regional round. 0-2 pitch. Fouled to the right side. Tristan will stay alive.
Miller up over 90 pitches. Garrett is at 95. Once again, you can go to 110.
Breaking pitch almost hits Tristan.
Just have to start the batter. Finish the at-bat.
And a slider and a strikeout. Drew Miller pumped as he's pumping his fist off the mound. Sitting Heights down and maintaining the 2-1 lead into the 7th inning here at the Tommy Area Round number 2.
Yeah, no, if we do it. Yeah, no, for sure.
We'll be right back, folks.
With ISD Athletic Department at Arlington Heights High School under the direction of Dr. Justin Barrett. Welcome you out to Fort Worth, Arlington Heights, Arlington Heights area playoff matchup. Beautiful crowd here on Friday night. Looking Funky Town. Thanks for coming out, folks.
Morgan Garrett out for the 7th inning. 95 pitches in, trying to save Heights' season down 2-1 to ALEDO. Need 3 outs and get back in to see if they can score a run and keep this season going in 2025.
Let's bring up Brooks Burdine leading off here, the top of the 7th for the Bearcats. He's 0 for 2 here tonight.
Garrett ready. First pitch of the 7th inning is a ball low and in. Second pitch called for a strike. Each team with 4 hits. No errors on the day. It's clean baseball here at Heights tonight. High pop-up over the left side and
just into the netting. That almost stayed in play.
Almost.
Hernandez gave chase, but just off the net before he could get a glove on it. 1-2 now on Burdine.
1-2. I think you just said that. Swing and a miss.
Now 1-3. So a big out there. I see ALEDO had someone warming in the Heights bullpen. Like number 2 will get a score sheet and see who that may be coming in to close as their pitcher up over 90 as well. Garrett here still in, trying to close this one out. He's got about 10 pitches left or so here.
Fastball from Garrett outside for a ball. Chuck. They call him Chuck over in ALEDO. An absolute nails at the plate this series. Look at a ball inside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Other action, they're headed to extra innings in Game 2. Colleyville Heritage and Pascal knotted at 0.
It's a hard ground ball up the middle by Gladchuck, speared by Reyes to Carpenter, and he's out.
What a play by Reyes. Diving backhanded stop, gets up and throws out the speedy Gladchuck. Looked like he said, nice play, man. Another hard hit ball by Gladchuck. But it ends up being an out here. And ALEDO, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Huge out. High fly ball from Burdine into center field. Castillo back, and that's going to get in the gap. It's down. Burdine trying for 2. Here's the throw, and he's in.
2 out. Double into right center by Burdine.
5th hit of the game for the Bearcats. It's a runner at second base.
Let's go, boys!
Landon Barnes, 3rd in the batting order for ALEDO. He is 1 for 3 with a run scored here tonight.
5th hit of the game for the Bearcats. 1-run lead, trying to get that insurance home from second base. 2 outs, top of the 7th inning. Garrett to the plate. There's a high drive into center field. That's over Castillo's head. And another double back-to-back. He's going to try for 3. Nope, he's going to stand at
Back to back, it looked like the exact same hit. Line drives into right center field. And that's a big insurance run.
On the 106th pitch. Let's see if you touch first base. All safe. And ALEDO gets that 2-run lead back on back-to-back doubles. And now leading 3-1.
Inside corner!
Coach Rose hot, thought that they missed, that the runner missed first base. Showed him exactly where he said he stepped. Calls time now and comes out maybe it for Morgan Garrett. We'll see. He's got a couple pitches left if he wants to use them. And we'll see. I'm sure Heights has someone warming. We're not able to see who that may be in the bullpen, or they could bring in Castillo from center field. Not sure who's pitched here, and might be on the bump next if needed. But it looks like Garrett will stay in for at least another batter. He's at 105. Giving up 3 runs total, none since the first until that one there on back-to-back booming doubles by Burdine and Barnes.
The Rock, Lucas Naraki stepping in for ALEDO. 3-1 score, 2 outs here in the 7th. Back-to-back doubles. 107th pitch by Garrett, fouled off to the right side for strike number 1 for Lucas Naraki.
Let's go, Rock!
Up and away for a ball, 1-1 now on the cleanup hitter for ALEDO. 3-1.
Garrett
ALEDO
leaving
lead.
it all out there. He's going to finish
Absolutely.
to his 110. Pitch outside, 2-1 count.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go, Rock!
3-1's the score, 2-1 count. Landon Barnes at second. The pitch by Garrett. It's in there for a strike. 2 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom. And I'm all lost. It's the top of the 7th. 2-run lead for ALEDO. Big pitch here for Morgan Garrett. Line drive, center field. That's a base hit. Castillo up with it, but another run will come in on the 7th hit. 3rd hit of the inning for ALEDO. Lucas Naraki coming through with a big clutch hit on the 110th pitch by Morgan Garrett. That's going to end his evening as he will reach the amount.
Attaboy, Rocky!
Valiant effort there by Garrett. As you said, left it all out there through all 110. He'll leave to a big ovation from the Heights crowd. He dealt against a tough Bearcat lineup and just ran out of gas there at the end to give up a couple of more runs. Had to face the middle of the order there with the game on the line. It looks like Adrian Reyes, excuse me.
Second baseman.
Yeah, second baseman moves in to
come in to pitch.
And looks like Morgan will go out and maybe take his spot out at second. So Heights will have its work cut out for him in the bottom of the 7th. Will need at least 3 runs to extend their season.
Big time insurance runs there for ALEDO, getting 2 runs this inning on 3 straight hits, 2 doubles, and a single.
It is his job to hold this at a 3-run deficit. Just needs to get 1 out here, but it'll be a tough task here with Traeger back at the plate.
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for Arlington Heights, number 18, Adrian Reyes. Reyes now pitching.
Dangerous Luke Traeger will step in to face Reyes. Reyes needing 1 out to get out of the inning and give Heights a chance in their final at-bat to extend this season. He throws a fastball for a strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for ALEDO. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Heights. 0-1 count, the pitch. High line drive into left field. It's going to fall in front of Tenorio for another base hit. 4 straight hits for the ALEDO Bearcats with 2 outs.
Doubled their hit total in the span of the last 4 batters. Now with 8 for the game.
Shortstop number 3, Nick Foster.
Bearcats have taken the wind out of the sail. Fans of Arlington Heights here in the top of the 7th. Breaking ball called for a strike from Reyes. Shortstop Nick Foster. Single to right his last time up. Garrett back at second base after his 110 pitches. That ball inside. The pitch. Line drive up the middle, another hit. Castillo comes up. It's going to hit the cutoff man, and another run will score. As ALEDO, 5 straight hits in the inning. And they now have a 4-run lead, threatening to move on to the regional round here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, got away here from Heights in the final inning. Had a chance down 2-1. Now you're struggling, just trying to close it out here, down 5-1. 3 runs are in.
Up high, ball 1 to the first baseman, Garrett. The pitch from Reyes. Inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 3 runs in for the ALEDO Bearcats. There's a high fly ball into center field. Castillo's under it, and he has it. Heights down to the final 3 outs of the 2025 season, and now down 4 runs. Gonna need some base runners. That's a good old-fashioned baseball miracle here at the bottom of the 7th. We'll be right back, folks. And here we go, Drew, down to the final 3 outs for Heights.
Gotta get a bunch of base runners here. Morgan Garrett set to go. Lined a base hit his last time up. First up, wouldn't be surprised to see Heights taking a strike here. Try to work some walks, especially knowing pitch count is getting up there for at 94 now.
Garrett's second pitch, fouling it back over the press box. Oh, 2 count to Garrett. Miller cruising. Evans thinking that was strike 3.
Likes to pop up like it is strike 3 to try to force the umpire to make that call.
That time he talks the umpire into it.
He did. That was just as far outside. Another pitch off the plate called for strike 3. Pitching visit from one of the ALEDO coaches here. And Don Tata will be the jacket here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Heights down to its final 2 outs.
One out in the inning, Aaron Don Tata will step in against Miller. Heights down to their final 2 outs of the 2025 campaign. At the end of one of the most coveted baseball classes in Heights. That ball high for a ball, 1-0.
20-win season for Heights, an area appearance.
2 in a row.
Season took an unfortunate turn early on with injury to Scooter New, and key player in that lineup, offensively and defensively. It's still able to grind out another district title, another bi-district title, and
foul ball by Dan Tata. It's the count 1-2.
Had some tough second-round matchups the last 3 years. Argyle, who finished the state runner-up a couple of years ago, and Argyle again last year.
Called third strike.
Said Dan Tata went around. Yeah.
Down to the umpire. Heights will be down to their final.
Let's go, David!
Omar Arguello, the right fielder, will step in. 2 outs as the final out of the season for Heights looms. Miller trying to throw the complete game. Outside for ball 1.
Arguello trying to turn the lineup over, get it back to the top where Noah Castillo waits. And
swing and a miss on the foul tip. 1-1 count to Arguello. To the plate. Foul back. Heights down to their final strike in 2025.
Let's go, Dad! Hey, baby!
The pitch from Miller. Low for a ball. 2-2 count.
good take there by Arguello.
There's a fly ball in the infield. Barnes will have it. And ALEDO is the area champions, advancing to the regional round. And in ending the 2025 season of Arlington Heights here at the top.
It just wasn't meant to be here for Heights this year. Got to the second round again. It's a top-ranked ALEDO team that'll give everybody all they want as they continue on their road to try to make it to Round Rock. Arlington Heights with a stout senior class that will say goodbye. Have been a huge part of this program over the last 4 years. So handshakes all around on a hard-fought series. A couple of great crowds and unbelievable high school baseball atmosphere. You can't think there were too many better atmospheres around this weekend. So always great to bring that to Fort Worth ISD. Coach Rose will be back with his Yellow Jackets next season.
Congratulations, Arlington Heights. The future is bright. Here at the top. Once again, thanks for coming out, folks. Please look around, pick up any trash that you may see. Help us keep Funky Town clean. Buckle up, drive safe. We'll see you next time. Next season, right here at the top. And for the final time, hey, Heights.
There it is.
There you are, BC. Well,
good stuff, Drew. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed this year. 31 games of us broadcasting together.
We appreciate you doing all this, setting this up. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people were able to watch from afar and listen in and get a flavor of Heights baseball. So we appreciate all that you've done, and we'll. I know you'll be around, but I know it will always be different. What a great career for Mitchell and all of his buddies, and always a sad time of year to see it go on. But I know a lot of them have bright futures in college, and it'll be a bright future, as you just said, on the PA for Heights baseball here as they continue to build this program back up.
I would agree. Bittersweet. What a time, what a journey, and an amazing place to be. Here in high school, great place, but a great tradition. Look a lot of bright things coming for Arlington Heights. On behalf of Colin Engelbert, statistician, and Drew Harris, I'm Mr. BC for the final time this season checking out. We'll hopefully see you next year in the big leagues. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Y'all have a wonderful night. Hey, Heights.